So today's Locals is hosting a deck box tournament. So I guess it's time to take off the chains. What's up, guys? So for the last few episodes, we've been playing rogue decks like Earth Machines and Dinomorphia. But this time there's a prize on the line and you know that we have to switch it up. So that means that this time we're actually gonna be playing meta. One of my favorite meta decks currently is Unchained, simply because it plays around cards like Evenly Matched, Dimensional Barrier, Droll, and even Nib if you can play your cards right. Now, if we do win or get top 3, I will post a deck profile video separately from this if y'all are interested. Now, before we head out to Locals, be sure to visit mainphase.com for all your TCG accessories from main deck sleeves, over sleeves, and even apparel. Blossom Bliss hoodies are now available, so be sure to get yours. Now, let's go ahead and pack up and head to Locals. So round 1, we're going against Centurion. We lose the dice roll and our opponent chooses to go first. He'll start off by activating the new Centurion field spell, and he'll use the effect to place one Centurion monster in the spell trap zone. He's then going to use the effect of Primera to summon itself out, followed by activating Pharaoh's Sarcophagus and uses the effect. He's then going to summon out the Horus monster he just sent to the grave and then synchro summon into Legatia. He'll then draw one card, and on resolution, I'm gonna draw. He'll then use the Pharaoh's Sarcophagus effect again and then summon out the monster he just sent as well. And then he will pass turn. We draw for turn. In our main phase, we're gonna normal summon our tour guide and use the effect, which at this point he will also change. From here, he's able to bring out the Crimson Dragon, which then turns into a Calamity Lock. I can't do anything. Any card that skips your opponent's turn should not be legal at all. I get why people play it. It's a necessary evil sometimes in order for it to get banned, but cards like this are just insane. I'm gonna concede and go to the next game because I can't do anything at this point. So game 2, we start with a tour guide effect and basically go full combo because our opponent did not draw any non-engine or hand traps. So we go the entire combo uninterrupted and end up with a end board of Rage, Caesar, a set Imperm, and a set Escape. Our opponent will then activate Bond to place a Centurion monster in the spell trap zone, which I will pop with Escape. The reason why I popped the Centurion monster in the spell trap zone was because if he has a field spell, the field spell can't be popped because it controls another Centurion card on the field. So to avoid this, we just went ahead and did it anyway, and then we're going to use the effect of Yama to bring back the Rage. At this point, we have 2 Solemn Warnings, a monster negate, and I'm gonna use your monster for link material and then just OTK next turn. So with that being said, he went ahead and scooped and we're off to game 3. All right, so round 3, our opponent is gonna go first and he is going full combo. We literally only drew engine at this point. Right now, I'm honestly thinking that I'm gonna get turn skipped again and we lost this first match. So he passes his turn with 1 Centurion monster on the field and 2 in the spell trap zone. We actually drew into the Imperm. So how can I use this Imperm without having a monster on the field that will cause him to activate his stuff? Easy, we bluff our way there. So what I'm gonna do, since we're going second, I bluff, attempt to leave main phase. He falls for it. He almost let it win through, but he said, you know what? No, in the end of main phase, use the effect and he's gonna synchro summon. At this point, all I'm waiting for is the Crimson Dragon, because if he uses the Crimson Dragon, I can just Imperm and he has no negates on field. Instead, he synchro summons to Legatia and draws a card. Number 1 rule in Yu-Gi-Oh! When you are competing. Read your opponent's cards if you don't know what they do, and ask questions. So that's what I did. I made sure that everything was already used as far as effects, protection, summoning mechanics, all that stuff. Coast is clear. We normal summon Tour Guide and use the effect bringing out Rhino. We link into Yama and use the effect of Yama and Rhino. We get to the point of summoning out Sarama. We use the effect of Sarama and target chamber. Our opponent then chains DD Crow and banishes the chamber that we targeted. We then link into Anguish and use the effect to link away his Centurion monster into Abomination. We move to battle phase and crash our Surama and use the effect of Surama to summon from deck along with Yama's effect to revive. We'll attempt to attack, but our opponent activates Druid Swarm. I'll redeclare with Abomination and he'll send the Abomination to grave off of Druid Swarm's effect. We end with Rage and pass. He'll start by using the effect of the field spell followed by summoning his monster. He attempts to use the effect, but we have an imperm. He'll then try to reborn his Synchro, which we then chain Rage into Unicorn and then shuffle back his Synchro on summon. Back to us, and we top deck a Rikeya. We'll normal summon Rikeya and use the effect popping our trap. We'll use the effect of the trap to summon out a monster, and then on summon, he'll activate yet another Druid Swarm. We link into Yama and we'll use the effect to add Aruha. We'll activate the effect and he chains Called By and targets Aruha in grave. We pass turn with Yama on the field only. Our opponent then attacks into our Yama and passes. We happen to top deck into Aruha, normal summon Aruha, use Shiyama's effect targeting Aruha, and then he chains DD Crow targeting Shiyama. Aruha will still pop. We'll then use the effect of Aruha and Yama, bringing out Anguish and Sharvara. We'll use the Anguish effect, linking away his Druid Swarm into an access code for game since he can't respond. Alright, so round 2 of the tournament, we actually go against Sword Soul. Now the first round, I actually forgot to press record. We got round 1. Round 2, he actually set up an unbreakable board, and game 3, we went first. I basically end full combo with an anti-spell, except a Caesar, so it's only Rage. He starts his turn off with the Imperm, and then he uses the effect of Long Young. On the summon of the token, I'm gonna use Escape, pop both Long Young and Rage, and then use Yama's effect to bring back Rage, and basically go, and then he's gonna pass, set 1 and pass turn. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out Sharvara, attack over the token. The reason why I'm not going into Yama is because I have a feeling that it is an imperm, especially because it's set directly in front of the anti-spell. He is low on life points, and I'm gonna go ahead and go for the kill, and that's game 3. We take it 2-1. So the third round, we went against our friend Alan, and he was actually on Salamandrates. We lost the dice roll, but we had Nib, which wiped his board, and we were able to take game 1. Game 2, he went first, set up his board. The only thing we had in hand was Ash. On our turn of normal summoning Tour Guide, he flips Gozin. We were actually able to out the Gozin, and from there set up our own board that prevented him really from doing anything. On that, we took game 2, and we are officially undefeated in round 3. So for the last and final round of the deck box tournament, we went against Sprite Melfi. We lost the dice roll, and it was a 25-minute game 1. We were kind of at a standstill for a little bit, but I managed to out-resource him and take game 1. Game 2, we basically hand-trapped him to death, and then when he passed turn, we basically just went full combo and OTK'd. It's a hand-trap format. Alright, so we won. First place. Haven't played on Unchained in a while. Been on Dynamorphia, been Rogue, but it feels good to be like sweat competitive again. Next week, we're going back to Rogue. Next week, we are also going a little bit nostalgic on it. So you guess in the comments below what you think the deck is or what you'd like to see. Let me know. I appreciate y'all guys, and I will see y'all next time. Alright, so I posted on YouTube and I asked if y'all wanted to see the pack openings of the winnings from yesterday's tournament. Most of y'all did, especially because of the ASMR pack opening, and to be honest, I absolutely love the way it sounds. We did it with a 25th anniversary pack opening, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it for y'all here, and let's get into it. Starting with the first pack of Valiant Smashers, we have Granul, Advanced Draw, Valmonica Versaire, and that's the super rare. All right, so we got Bone Back, Collapse, and Valmonica Chosen Melody. And we have the Angler Super Rare. All right, Desynchro, Morphotronic, and Branded Lost. Evo Force, Najasho, and Pearly Happy Memory. All right, Noble Knight Boars, Sync Realm, and Evo Diversity. So we have a Dark Hole, a HL, and a super rare, super heavy Samurai Motorbike. Ogdoadic Water Lily, Supreme King, and Soul of the Supreme King. Watt Giraffe, sorry. Dark Hole, and Rescue Ace Preventer. Super rare Chaos Space. Secret rare Cherubini. Ultra rare Luna. Ultra rare Ghost Bell. And a super rare IDP. We have a super rare Egyptian God Slime, Eldritch the Golden Lord, Prismatic Secret Rare, a ultra rare Luna, a collector rare Herald of the Arclight. Man, that looks good. Really like that. And a Vision Hero Ferris. Alright guys, so that was the pack opening segment of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know a lot of y'all like y'all's little fix of ASMR pack opening sounds. I definitely have fun making them for y'all. Also, with the Unchained deck profile, if y'all are interested in seeing it, please let me know in the comments below. I'll go ahead and make a separate video for y'all to check out. Also, let me know what your competitive deck is when you're ready to turn up the heat. Once again, guys, thank y'all for swinging by, and I appreciate y'all guys so much. Thank you again, and peace and love.